Hey, welcome to day 3 of the rush of catching up on all the oddities, and unfortunately I found out today that there is no old oddities video for Starstruck Plateau, so I'm doing all of them. Starting with the 5 new oddities, become part of the spiral involves asking Schwyatt what he's doing. He gives you a stone to offer to the altar of the spiral. You can right-click it to autopath, and use it underneath the big spiral statue thing. It turns you into the Spiral King. Watch out for your low HP now. In Fake News Real Hidden Camera, Hallen wants you to go to the front line to take a photo on her behalf. She'll give you a camera and you can right-click it to autopath to where there are 3 soldiers fighting in the crater. These 3 soldiers also have an eavesdropping achievement, so you can listen to what they're saying as well. Once you've taken the photo, head back to Hallen and watch her twist it into fake news. For Bone-Made Longsword, pick up the strange bones to find that they are in fact a sword. You can optionally go talk to Shep to find out more about what's going on here, and he'll tell you that there's a legendary smith in the area that died. Head to the graveyard to find his tomb and place the bone sword in front of the tomb. For Birds and Smoke both like high places, talk to the bird and ask if it's lost to get it following you. Once it's following you, glide over to the ledge across that away and talk to the mother bird. And the last new one is Eternity Spring. Speak with Xiaoji to find out that he's looking for the Eternity Spring. He tells you it's by a waterfall and it makes your body invulnerable to weapons. Head on over to the area where the Fish King spawns to the large waterfall. You'll notice that while you're in the waters, you actually do get a status that makes you invincible. Sadly, it wears off the moment you leave. And that is all for the 5 new ones, but because I couldn't find any videos by anyone else with all the old ones, I'm actually going to cover those today too. In Faux Sure, Barrington seems to have tricked somebody out of gems, and if you ask him what he's doing, he's actually hoping to get in touch with a legendary merchant in town and buy something. He'll give you 999 gold coins to use our experience as a seasoned adventurer to buy something, but asks you not to give any to the appraiser. Head on over to Ebazon. You can use 350 coins to talk to the appraiser to get a status that'll allow you to properly investigate the items, or you can just pick one yourself. The technical correct item is the dragon horn. Bring it back to Barrington to finish the quest. In Sanctifying Smooch, talk to the cursed frog. Choose the first option, why could there be a frog hiding here, instead of just finding him creepy, and he'll give you a fire wand to use to break the totems to break his curse. After you've broken all 3, it won't work, and he will ask for a kiss. Standard fairy tale stuff, you know? Anyway, after you give him a kiss, he'll turn into a lady or a dude, depending on your gender, and the oddity will complete. But here's a warning, you actually can't complete this one on a nunchuck, the small boy character. I think it doesn't properly recognize what your gender is, and the oddity will just completely stall out on this last part. For Daemon Invictus, Ajax is an invincible demon. Even if you kill him, he respawns immediately. You can go find the sword in the stone up here and pull it out and go back and use it on Ajax. I've had a couple issues trying to complete this one. It seems like he has a very small window of location where it will work. Make sure to stand right on top of him when you're right-clicking the sword. Flagging morale doesn't take much. Talk to Pramanu and tell him that he looks unhappy. He'll give you a flag. Right-click to plant it in the crater and watch the small cutscene. For You Should Have Told Me, Jason says that he wants to be stronger. He has an orb compass that will allow him to find 3 orb fragments that are in the cult village, and he sends you to go get them. You have to gather them up in the same order that I'm showing here, as the compass won't react in the wrong order. Once you've found all of them, return back to Jason and tell him so, and watch the cutscene play out. I guess next time he's going for the knockoff Dragon Balls. In Daisy Days, Felicia is doing the all he loves me not with a flower. Choose the option to continue watching her pluck flower petals, and a scene will play out. Once she's vulnerable, give her a nice bonk on the head, and then the oddity will complete. For A Call to Arms, Gracious is standing around in the battlefield. Ask him what he's doing here, and he'll tell you that he wants you to distribute usable weapons to 3 different people. Gather an axe, a sword and shield, and a staff from the nearby weapons piles. Sylvia in the garrison camps wants the sword and shield. Lexus in the plateau wants the axe. And Taurus in the military base wants the staff. You don't need to return to Lucretius to finish this one. It will complete as soon as you hand over the last weapon. For Boulder Dash, Dufresne, what a name, is looking for treasure. He's got a stone, and if you ask him what it's about, he'll tell you that there's a massive slate in the graveyard that uses the stone. Head on over to the graveyard and find the giant slate. It's got a riddle on it, but the answer is that there are 3 suns left in the sky and 2 arrows left. So, pick the sun 3 times and arrows 2 times, then insert the stone into the notch. Sadly, there is not actually any treasure. For a just cause, pick up this collection box. It can be in various spots around the north side of the map, but it will always have a green exclamation mark if you haven't done it before. That's why the place I'm picking it up doesn't match the map where I put on the icon. Head back to the main camp and talk to Ciri. Ask her if it's her collection box, and she'll tell you that she wants you to gather 800 coins from donors. The first donor, Divana, has several options when you talk to her. In order to get coins from her, just wait in silence. Evazon, who is right next to Ciri, doesn't have any options. He'll just head you over the coins. Barrington, who's over here, needs to be threatened in order to get coins from him. Choose the option that says, "Don't think no one knows about what you did." And finally, Primanu just needs to be asked. You don't need them all, but you do need at least one of Barrington and Divana. If you goof, it actually won't let you try again. You'll need to tell Ciri that you're unable to help her, and that option will then clear out the donation records. Then, you'll need to go find another copy of the donation box and start from scratch. For carving Conundrum, talking with the goddess statue reveals that you need to pray after cleaning the other statues. On one of them, pick the wipe off graffiti, on the other, pick the option to remove the thorns by hand, and then choose Devout Prayer with the main statue. If you mess with the statues, you'll get smited instead. And that's it for Starstruck Plateau. I've got one more planned for tomorrow, and then I think I'm going to take the rest of my vacation to get some nice rest. Thanks for watching!